Well, obviously we're trying to build relationships. We're trying to show the love of Christ, and one of the things we do with our church is we try to show the love of Christ in a practical way. It's good to tell people that Jesus loves them. It's good to tell them that you love them, but to show it through our actions is a much more powerful way to send that message. Well, they're definitely tired at night, which is good because that means they go to sleep. But they're definitely learning. For some of these, they've been on mission trips several times in the country and out of the country. But for some of these, it's their first time, their first opportunity to really get out and to share Christ's love. And it's great to see those kind of the light bulb go on there that there's a much broader and wider world outside of Paducah, Kentucky. Coming to the city of St. Louis is kind of an eye-opener for them. And they're definitely getting a lot out of that, and they're definitely getting the opportunity to share their faith and share the love of Christ that's inside of them. Partnership is something that our church feels very strongly about. We don't feel like we're just a lone church trying to save the world. We're in partnership with all Christians everywhere. So that's why it's great to come to a place like St. Louis, where there are people of obviously of like mind and are wanting to reach out into their community and show the love of Christ and to show the difference that He can make. And so if we can partner with them, then for one thing with these students especially, it gets them outside of our Paducah area and puts them into another setting where they can see where people live maybe a little bit differently, but they still have that need of Christ. So we're definitely seeing some growth through that. But it's also just good to stretch outside of our area so that we can so that we can know that God is working in other places. It's not just in our area where God is at work, but He's at work all around the world. And we have partnerships not only here, but also with the Tonga people over in Zambia. We have a partnership with them as well. And so it's not just here. We're trying to get outside of our area, not just in the States, but out of the country as well, so that we can have different ways that we can share God's love. Partnership is about what our church believes, and one of the things that we do with our missions ministry especially is that we consider ourselves an Acts 1:8 church, where we reach out to Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, to the othermost parts of the earth. And when we do projects around in Paducah, obviously that's our Jerusalem, and in the state of Kentucky is our Judea. When we come across the river here into St. Louis or other areas of the country, that's our Samaria. And so we're pressing on outside of our borders to try to spread the love of Christ. And when we go outside the country, obviously that's uttermost parts of the earth, and that's a priority for us as well. And we do, as the teenagers, the student ministry, we alternate years of doing a big trip inside the States one year, and then the next year we'll go outside the States. And so this year is our time to stay in the States, and with the partnership between Kentucky Baptist and the city of St. Louis and the Baptist Association here, this was something we really felt like was a priority for us to kind of take the lead on or to be a part of, because we really feel like that's something we need to be a part of. It's very important.